Mission. I know. Cussing game. Oh, it took that night bot forever. What up, Atlas? Alright, that's what I want. Titans. I want Pro. I call quit. Event settings. I want against win. Alright. Uniforms. On. That's what I want. And let's play. Well, Ghost. See, I always do that. Oh, pay attention. I love that. I love that. Let's do 12 minutes. Turn the accelerated clock 4:15. Yeah, that only goes up to 4:15. Don't clear. Let's do it. I thought I deleted that. I always have problems. If you remove a comment, sometimes that chat sometimes doesn't remove it. You have to refresh it. It's been a while since I played Madden NFL 19. I got Black Ops 4 installing on my PS4, so later tonight I'll be streaming Black Ops 4. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I gotta show the. Let me see if I can show the case.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on E.
Oh, skip.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now movement already. So
I forgot how to switch cameras. Settings. Where do you go for controls? Is it game controls? Sprint. Precision modifies pitch. Stiff arm. Juke. Dive. Hurdle. No. That's ball carrier. What? Which one is the switch camera? Wait a minute. Oh my god, that was... Alright, never mind. I was stupid in that.
Flag down here on our very first play.
What's the flag?
False start, offense.
Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the Titans come up here first and 15, but kind of interesting, the Titans were penalized the second least amount of the NFL in 2017. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Second and 26.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game.
Oh, that was an interception.
Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen.
Oh, no, you don't.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
You're going to do a pass?
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Flacco, almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Michael Crabtree from 8 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
I think I got that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We got to discuss the Tennessee Titans' victory last week as they come back out here on offense, Charles. That win over Philadelphia in overtime was downright impressive because they had the chance to maybe tie on the field goal. They said, no, let's go for the win.
Yeah, they actually sent out the field goal unit, and then their head coach pulled them off. After the game, he said that was his intention the entire time. He was going to go for it. He just wanted to see how the defense would react. Sent them back out there. Mariota to Corey Davis from 10 yards out for the game winner. On that last drive, 3 fourth-down conversions. They also asked the head coach about his whole attitude about this. He said prior to the game, he told his team, we're going to be aggressive. And if I told them we're going to be aggressive, then I had to show that we would be by my play calling.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Go.
On third down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's going to run the ball.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Jones on the return.
Damn.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And the Ravens taking the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something with that. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
What the fuck? I'm pressing the fucking square.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, now let me. What the fuck just happened?
Flacco off play action. He's got it to Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Ooh, that was a
He's
catch.
got a man wide open, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
We're gonna run this
A good pickup there, a 22.
Run.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Targeting 5 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Flacco gives to Allen and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Wide receiver. Why is it not let me choose a wide receiver?
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Okay, so
it'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum playing last. And now, there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you can almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And that is incomplete. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh my God, that was a throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
You got it?
He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side.
All right, I'm going to end this live stream real quick. I'll be back. I'm going to go eat dinner. So let me do this real quick. What the fucking Nightbot?